Good morning, dear students. Welcome to SST class. We are in History Chapter 3, which is in the earliest cities. In our previous class, we have already read about the story of Harappa. What was special about these cities? Houses, drains, and streets. The life in the city. Okay, so today we will start with this topic, new crafts in the city. Let's start. At first, look at these pictures. These are ornaments. These are blades. These are weights. And this is a statue of Mohenjo-daro. Okay. Now move to our topic. You can see most of the things were made up with metal, shell or stones. Among metals, they generally used copper, bronze, gold and silver. Copper and bronze were used to make tools, weapons, ornaments and vessels. Gold and silver were used to make ornaments and vessels too. They also made seals out of stone, and the seals were generally rectangular in shape and have an animal carved on them. You can see here, this is a picture of seal. You can see an animal is carved here. Perhaps the most striking finds, means the most attractive finds, are those of beads, weights and blades. They also made pots with beautiful black designs. Now, look at this question. Was metal used in villages you learned about in chapter 2? No. They only used stone and wood. Next question. Was stone used to make weights? No. Stone was used to make tools, weapons, etc. About 7,000 years ago, probably cotton was grown at Mehergarh. But at Mohenjo-daro, actual piece of cloth were found. It was attached to the lid of a silver vase. Archaeologists have also found spindle holes made up with terracotta. Now, what is spindle hole? It is a disc or spherical object which is fitted onto the spindle to increase or maintain the speed of the spin. Okay. Next day, I will show you a picture of spindle hole. Okay. So, made up with terracotta and faience. What is faience? It is glazed ceramic beads. It is not a natural product. It is artificially produced. A gum was used to sand or powdered quartz into an object. Quartz means a crystal-like material. Then the object were glazed, and finally a shiny glassy material obtained. And the color of this object were usually blue or sea green. It was used to make beads, bangles, earrings and tiny vessels. So, it was faience. Okay, now move to our main topic. Okay, at the time, many of these things were produced by specialists. What is a specialist? A specialist is a person who train to do only one kind of work. For example, cutting stone or polishing beads or carving seals. Now go to page number 28 and look this picture. You will understand that it is the work of a specialist. Look how carefully the beard is shown here. Now move to our next topic. It is in search of raw materials. What are raw materials? Raw materials are substances either they can found naturally like wood, ores of metals, or produced by farmers or herders. Then these raw materials are processed. For example, cotton is a raw material produced by farmers. Then it processed to make cloth. Some raw materials were already there in Harappan civilization, and some they had to brought from distant places like tin, copper, gold, silver, and some precious stones. They had to brought from distant places. They got copper from present day Rajasthan and from Oman. Oman is situated in West Asia. Okay. Tin may have brought from Afghanistan and Iran, gold from Karnataka, and precious stones from Gujarat, Iran, and Afghanistan. Okay, learn this name of the places for fill in the blanks. Okay, learn the name of these places. Dear students, so that's all for today. Next day, we will start with our next topic, food for people in the cities. Okay, so read the topics very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.